Chrome Extension Power User's Guide walkthrough. So for these video series, I'll be showing you how to use the AEM Chrome Extension and all the features that it offers. So before we begin, I just want to talk about the benefits of using this tool. So in this case, as you are an AEM author, AEM developer, or also AEM solutions architect, or anything in AEM as an AEM specialist, the benefits that you get from this tool is pretty good, because in this case, using this tool actually improves productivity, it saves you time, allows you to quickly navigate through AEM in a rapid pace. You have enabled one-click access to key pages. It helps you reduce repetitive work, simplifies daily tasks, it makes workflow more efficient, and it's easy to use with shortcuts, making this plugin the plugin to use whenever you are interacting with your AEM platform. So we are going to go through a series of tutorials in these series. So the first one that I'll be going through is going to be the basic features of using the AEM Chrome extension without any configuration. So what that means is that once you install it, what does it come out of the box? And then from 2 to 8, that's pretty much going to be features that are only enabled when you configure your AEM Chrome extension. So without further ado, let's just jump into the basic features of the AEM Chrome extension once when you install it. So to install it, you just have to go into the Chrome store and then just type in AEM Chrome extension and then add to Chrome. Once you add it to Chrome, you can just pin it, and then you can see this little icon from the top. All right, so for the very first feature that I want to talk through about is going to be bookmarks. So bookmarks is actually for the current user to navigate through their AEM environment quickly by going to the key pages. So in this case, you can actually see that the key pages that I have put together is going to be sites. So once we click on this button, it takes you to the AEM sites homepage. And then assets is going to take you to AEM assets homepage. Experience fragments, this experience fragment homepage. You got templates homepage, and then you got the projects homepage. And then other than that, you have bookmarks to go to the CRXDE Lite console, and then you can go into the package manager or explorer, or you can go see your bundles, configuration manager, JMX, Sling logs, and log support. And you have all these other bookmarks here as expected. So what you need to do is that you just have to click on this Chrome extension and then just click on one of these pages. But then from out of the box, when you're using any of these bookmarks, you have to be on the AEM page itself, because how it actually works is that it just takes the current host name, and then later it just appends a URL after it, and it'll take you to the correct location. All right, so I'll just show you the first part, which is the bookmarks. So from here, you can actually see that I have the Chrome extension installed. This is out of the box, so no configuration has been set. So when I'm opening this Chrome extension, I can click on A to go into assets, or if I click on XF, it'll go into experience fragments. If I go to S, or if I click on sites, it goes into the sites homepage. So what these bookmarks allow us to do is just to quickly move to the key pages inside of the AEM platform. If I go back to the slides, there is the second part where we have enabled all the key pages to be accessible using hotkeys. So say, for example, if you want to go to sites, you hit Shift S, and if you want to go to assets, you hit Shift A, and then Shift X for experience fragments. But if you hit these hotkeys, you must have the AEM Chrome extension opened. So in this case, let's go back to that page. So say, for example, if I'm on a random page here, and now if I want to go back just to the sites homepage, I'll click on the Chrome extension, I'll hit Shift S, and that'll just take me back to the sites homepage. If I want to go to assets, I'll hit Shift A, and that'll take me to the assets homepage. And then if I want to go into projects, not projects, but if I want to go to CRXDE, I just hit Shift C, and that'll take me to the CRXDE Lite console. All right. So that's what the bookmarks are. So under the bookmarks group, there's actually an input field that you can see on the extension itself right here. So what this is for is that this was actually something that was developed 4 years ago, where you can only put one author environment in there. Where if you click on any of these links when you're on any location on any website, it will take you to the author of what you have set to the site's uh, homepage. So say for example, so now if I was on Adobe.com and if I decided to use this tool and if I click on S, it would actually not work because it takes the current host name and then it just appends /sites under it. So in this case, that's why it's not taking you to the correct places and it's taking you to error pages. So what people have done before was that they took the host name here and then they paste it inside of this info field. And then when they paste it inside of here, what happens next is that if I go back to the Adobe's page, so here anywhere, if I click on S, it'll take me to the site's home page, right? I'll press back. Or if I hit on Shift, it'll take me to the assets home page. So this easily brings you to just one-to-one configuration with the author URL here. But in my opinion, I don't think we should be using this because in the later series, I'll show you how to set up your AEM environment. Where in this case, if you are on a particular website that's configured, then clicking on any of these buttons on any of the URLs would take you to the designated area as what you expect. So as of right now, let's remove this configuration and let's just keep it bare bone with no configurations at all. And let's move to the next slide. All right, so for this next basic feature of the AEM Chrome extension, we have the dynamically convert current page to. So what these buttons are is that if the extension detects that you are inside of AEM sites page or AEM assets page, you can convert that AEM sites page to the Touch UI editor, or you can convert that page to CRX DE Lite console, or you can convert that page to page properties, or you can go into disable mode, or you can go to in that site's website structure. So this converts the current page that you're on into the experiences that you're looking for. And this actually dramatically increases your productivity because now you don't have to be switching URLs and manually making changes or having too many bookmarks. So I'll give you guys an example of how that looks like. So I'm going to go back to sites, so Shift S. So from here, say for example, if a user is on page properties, whoops, that's the wrong one. Page properties, so right here. Okay, so when the author is making changes here, what they want, maybe they just want to see something here, but they want to go to disable mode immediately. So what they can do is that they can click on this Chrome extension, and then they can go in edit mode, and that's going to go to edit mode, directly. And then from edit mode, say if they make a change and then they want to view this in disable mode, sure, you can press on this button, and then you can click on view as published. But you can also click on the Chrome extension, and then you can hit disable mode, and that'll take you to disable mode. And then from here, if say if you're the content author or if you're a AEM developer, you want to go to CRXDE on this current page, you just hit the Chrome extension and you click on CRXDE Lite button, and that'll actually take you to the CRXDE Lite page. And then here you can actually navigate and see what you're dealing with. And at any point here, if you want to go back to, so say for example, you're taking a look at how the component looks like, and now you want to go back to the page in edit mode, you can just click on the Chrome extension and you click on E, or you click on the button, it will take you to the edit page. All these little letters are actually hotkeys. So in this case, if you master the hotkeys, like E goes to edit mode. If you press C, I just press C, C goes into CRXDE Lite. If I click on P, that will go into page properties. If I click on D, it goes back into disable mode. If I click on S, that will take me to the site structure. So in this case, from out of the box with no configuration, you can convert any page to the designated, designated features of AEM. And what I want to show you here is that this right here, this button, when you click on S, it would take you to the folder, because sometimes when you're in edit mode and you want to go back to the folder, you would have to do something weird, which is like you got to remove all this stuff and you got to click on sites and find it again. But instead of that, we have a button here that you can just click on, and then you click on S on your keyboard, or you click on that button, and that will take you back to the site structure. And in this case, let's go into CRXDE Lite for that current page. And then from here, I want to show you another button right here, which is the DAM folder. So say, for example, someone has sent you a particular file. Not this one, but someone has sent you a particular image file. For example, this guy right here. So from here, sometimes if you want to look at the CRXDE from this assets, you can click on the Chrome extension. You can go into CRXDE from assets, or if you want to go properties for this page, you can go to click on that button, and it will take you to the properties page. In this case, if you want to go back to the site structure, you can click on A on your keyboard, or you can click on the button itself. I'm just going to click on A on my keyboard. So now that just takes you back to the sites, the assets folder page. So in this case, yeah, so these buttons here, whenever you see that you can click on these items, it would dynamically convert the current page or asset to the location that you want to. And this is what users are typically using because they don't know about those other features that I'll be showing you next. All right, so before we end this, so out of the box, we also have some configurations here where sometimes if you want to convert, for say for example, you want to open this page in disable mode. So like when you click on one of these links, you can see that the URL is updating. So say if I want to look at this page in disable mode, I can click on that button. I could also click on control. Control would toggle open links in new tab, which if I hit on my Mac, I'm hitting command. But if I hit command and if I hit D, that would actually open that page into a new tab as disable mode. Some people just like to turn this on, so then in this case, when you click, when you're on this page, you click on CRXD Lite, it just keeps opening new tabs. But then in this case, like if you disable this, if you just click on control whenever you click on one of these items or use hotkeys, it will actually open the page in a new tab as expected. So this would actually save you time, and if you want to see some hints for what these buttons do, you can actually just click on show hints or hide hints. One more thing that's not on the slide is actually this AEM developer ChatGPT button. So when you click on this button, this just takes you to ChatGPT for the AEM developer GPT that is actually being used by 25,000 people at the moment. I can actually see it through analytics. So it just opens up to this page and you can start asking it questions. I actually spent a lot of time in this tool as well to provide the correct knowledge base to just always keep it up to date. And this tool is free. So in this case, if you just click on this tool, you can just start asking it AEM questions based on what your needs are. So in a nutshell, this is the first video series, and that's pretty much what this AEM Chrome extension does without any custom configurations. So thank you for watching the first series, and I'll see you on the next one.